just get into it. Hey guys, what's up? I am here coming to you live from the house I grew up in high school, so that's pretty exciting. I have no makeup on to show you my realness. Today's video is going to be all about how to get people to like you, and this seems like it could be kind of a subjective topic for me to talk about. It could be kind of different from person to person, but I promise you I have a way to get everyone to like you, period, end of story. It works every single time for me, and it works for everybody every single time. So the thing that actually brought my attention to this topic that made me want to talk about it is I was listening to an online therapist. I do that when I go to sleep just to figure out the way that the mind works, but this therapist was talking about how she and her husband did an experiment when they went to a party, and for the whole party they didn't talk about themselves one time, they only talked about the other person. And they said that by the end of the party they went home getting invites from everybody to hang out. They were the most popular person at the party, and they didn't talk about themselves one time. Nobody even knew who they were or what their thing was, but they got invited out, they made tons of friends, they got contacts and everything. So that kind of brought to my attention how this is a real legitimate thing that I have been doing and practicing for a very long time, and I just wanted to share it with you because it has changed my life, and I think it could definitely change your life too. Okay, let's get it. This isn't manipulation also, this is just a way to plug into your life, your universe, and get a real genuine relationship going, I guess you could say. So, okay, I'm here drinking my iced coffee, I'm sitting on the floor in the office, being genuine as to you, telling you my knowledge of whatever I know, just to help you out. But okay, let's get it. So the main thing I'm talking about today, this is our secret magic tool. This is attunement. Attunement. So attunement is a thing that I think is wildly overlooked in life and every day. And attunement is the concept of tuning into what you are talking to, kind of gauging your dial so that you are focusing on whatever you're focusing on in a way that isn't about tuning them to your frequency. You're actually changing your frequency to get on their level. And once you do this, you can practice this, and it does take a little bit of practice, but once you start to be able to attune to whoever you're talking to, that just creates a huge space for them to feel heard, and they don't feel like they have to change it all. They don't feel like they have to do anything different when they're talking to you, because they already feel comfortable because you meet them where they are, and you make them feel heard, you make them feel seen, and they are able to shift into this space that's very comfortable in their own essence. And that's where personally I think people are the most beautiful, when they are shining from their pure heart and they don't feel like they have to hide anything. And so attunement lets you build someone's confidence by letting them know that you care for their story, care for them. And this is another thing I learned early on in life. Everybody loves talking about themselves. And this is true for me. I'm sure it's true for you, but we love ourselves. That's our main love in life. We love ourselves, we love talking about ourselves, sharing, exploring ourselves. And so when you maybe don't know what to do in a situation, ask someone about themselves, because they are going to want to talk about themselves. And when you ask someone about themselves, you can become more attuned to their situation. Yeah, it's amazing. And so this can be helpful in pretty much every situation, honestly. Let's say you and your partner get in a fight and they get mad that you didn't bring home the cilantro that you said you would bring home for taco night. So you, at face value, you're gonna be like, damn, you know? Maybe they're gonna be like, I worked all day and I just forgot the cilantro. And it's such a small thing to you that you're like, lay off, you know? I just forgot the cilantro. But if you could take a moment to tune into them, then you can understand where they're coming from. Because nobody overreacts, nobody gets mad for no reason. It's always something in them is making them feel this type of way. So we have to attune to what is causing them to react so crazily. Obviously it's something, even if it's small to you. Tune in and see what it is. Maybe they have also been working all day, and something they love about you is your responsibility, and that's how they feel cared for, by taking the small thing out of your day to attune to them or to remember them, because maybe they've been feeling like your work is everything and it's just work and dinner time and there's no time to think of the partner. So then if you attune into them, you'll be like, wow, maybe they've been feeling like I don't spend enough time on them. I don't really listen to what they have to say. I don't value our conversations. And so instead of coming back and being like, it's just cilantro, get over it, you could say, hey, I'm sorry I forgot the cilantro. You know, I have been focusing a little bit extra on work, and it's not fair for me to just forget about something that might be one little ingredient, but it really means a lot for this dish, and I know that that is important to our relationship, is the times we spend at night together, so I'm sorry. You know, there are two different things that you're talking about, and it's tuning in to what the other person's going through. That's going to make all that difference, and having them feel understood and cared for, as opposed to feeling belittled and just completely divided and not understood. If you're arguing about cilantro, it doesn't even need that spice. I hate cilantro. Like, what are you even arguing about? You're like, it's like, that's nothing. So just try to tune in to what the real thing is and attune to who you're talking to. Another example, how to get people to like you. Say you're talking to a CEO at a dinner party and you are a student and you have no idea how to talk to them. You're in a conversation, you find yourself in this conversation where you're like, I'm so unrelatable to this person, whatever. Find something that you can tune into with their personality, their whatever. If you're stuck in your anxiety bubble, if you're stuck in your self bubble, the opposite of attunement, then it's going to feel really weird bringing yourself as, I'm a student, I just go to school every day, I am young, I'm this. Bringing that into a space, meeting up with a CEO, he runs a business, blah, 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 blah. When these two thought bubbles are going, you're not gonna find anything, because that's where your identity is. But if you can drop all that for a second when you're in a room with someone and attune to what they're talking about, they're probably not talking about business. They're probably talking about how great whatever it is that you're enjoying. So if they're talking about, you know, how cool the stars are, how cool are the stars? Tune into that moment and you'll probably find some similarities there with that person. I promise you. So yeah, just tuning into your surroundings, and always, you know, talking about your surroundings is really good. Just tune into what you're listening to, tune into what you're seeing in front of you. And it doesn't have to be that scary. Conversations don't have to be that scary when you are just in the moment, in the present moment. So I hope that helped. I don't know if this is like a complete full video, but I guess I could give a few more examples. Yeah, mostly it's just like I see people arguing and having completely, totally different conversations, and it's really frustrating for me because I know that a point that one person is trying to make, the other person is thinking it's a totally different thing, and I just feel like taking a moment to slow down and figure that out is really good. And also, how to get people to like you, like the clickbait title of this video is like, tune into other people and open up your interest in your world to be able to accommodate what they like are really fucking with and vibing with, and they will love you. Because that's your interest, because it is interesting, because you are genuinely interested in them and you want to get to know them and you want them to feel safe and heard. So like when they get to share their world, that's so epic, and you genuinely care about it because you want to know more about everything and everyone. But yeah, they will love you because you take interest in what they take interest in, and that's an automatic similarity that you guys share. So yes, don't be fake, but you know, care about whatever you're talking to and actually have a heart that is caring about whatever you're talking about. When you realize that you can learn something from everybody, no moment will be wasted, no conversation will be fake, you will actually care and you will actually always want to learn. And yeah, I hope this helped. Tune into everyone you meet. And lastly, I guess I'll just like kind of explain and dissect what I was talking about earlier in the video when I said that nobody overreacts. This is something that I am still learning. Everyone is still learning this, I feel like, but I could do a whole other video on this, but really briefly, just like no one is overreacting. We all are reacting from where we are. So if someone seems to be overreacting, then that is a very severe degree of not feeling understood, or they don't feel the same. Something's happening for them to react like that, and maybe they need that attention, or they don't feel like you care, so they're doing that to get a rise. Whatever it is, they feel that that is necessary, so they should be taken very seriously, and they have been affected very much by whatever it is they're reacting to. So yeah, overreacting is not real. Attune to people who are reacting to things. Attune to people you meet, care about people you meet, and I promise you will be the most liked person at a party. I hope this helped, and I hope you have an amazing day. If you like when I don't wear makeup in videos, if you like my realness, then give this a thumbs up, because I like being real for you guys and showing you what a normal human looks like without filters and stuff. So yeah. If you like this petrified wood opal necklace, then also give this a thumbs up just because it's dope. Thanks for watching. Not a really good outro, but we'll take it.